All right, guys, here we go back again with another super cool unboxing Saturday, and I've got something really special for you. Now, I got this off of the Sideshow Toys website, and I thought I was getting a really good deal on a hot toy, and it turned out that's not what I was buying, and that's no one's fault but my own for not paying attention to what I was doing. But it's still awesome, and I will achieve my goal of one day opening up a hot toy on this channel. They are super expensive, so that's why we have not featured one yet, but I'm saving my pennies, baby. Anyway, this is only, I think, the second SHFiguarts that we've unboxed on the channel. I did a really cool Vegeta a while back, but this is more in-depth. This is Peter B. Parker and Mayday Parker from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Very cool. You got alternate head sculpts for Peter there. You've got the fuzzy bathrobe. I can't wait to open that up. And you know what? I don't know if we need to put that on him, but maybe. What kind of review would this be, or unboxing, if we didn't put it on? And then it looks like he's got a web shooter up there. I think that's a web shooter. And I'm hoping Mayday has the regular head, and then Mayday has like the spider mask head. That's cool. I'm hoping this is just a really cool Peter Parker Spider-Man. Just a Spider-Man. An SHFiguarts Spider-Man is what I'm trying to say there. I just hope that I can use this like that, as well as have those additional head sculpts, so I can, it can be Peter B. Parker with Mayday. But I'm quite happy if it's just a super cool Spider-Man. Hold on, let's get the back of the box here. All right, so there you go with back of the box. Now, so that does lead me to believe this is not good. No, maybe it is. Maybe I got to get this open to see. Because look up, so on the left here, it shows him with the pink fuzzy bathrobe and, like, I don't know how you describe those. Like, he's got Crocs, maybe? Or sneakers with, socks. So kind of that lazy Peter B. Parker look to him. But over here on the right, you've got a full Peter Parker, Spider-Man, just a full-on Spider-Man in costume. So there's alternating feet, perhaps, and then the crawling baby, and then you've got the, it's the baby carrier that he straps to his stomach there. I mean, you can see that. I got to get into this box, so let's open this up and see what it looks like. Hold on 1 second. All right, so real quick before we get into setting everything up here, I just wanted to see everything that's in this package, okay? So that does confirm that you can do lazy casual dad Peter Parker, which they're either slippers. I'm going slippers instead of Crocs on that, or sneakers. He's got fuzzy bathrobe, which is behind plastic right now, so I can't touch that to feel how fuzzy. But fuzzy bathrobe. Then he's got this harness here, which is going to be for, I'm assuming, strapping on the baby. But as well as, oh, that's interesting. You can kind of see it in there. The baby doesn't go in this harness. You pop off, so you could pop the head onto there, and it looks like he's carrying the baby. Okay, that makes more sense. So you could still have Mayday off to the side and have her in the carrier, and then there's like an alternate neck here, so when he's doing his just lounging around kind of Spider-Man feel to, where maybe even with the fuzzy bathrobe, got the alternate neck, no mask, very cool. But look at how cool this Spider-Man is. It's a great Spider-Man, and then you can just kind of customize how he looks. You got webs over here. That's very cool. I'm just happy to have this really cool Spider-Man in my collection. And if you've been around on the channel before, I suck at posing things, but I mean, he looks really good. He's got really good joints. Let's take him out of the plastic. Let's get everything set up. We'll get the Mayday going, where she's just casual Mayday, where she's missing a sock. That is a nice detail on there. She's missing a sock, and then we'll put this alternate head on there, and we'll take some looks at Peter. And yeah, this looks real good. Let's get him out. All right, so real quick before I get into anything, because I'm going to change this around a little bit, because I do want to feature all the stuff that he came. Well, maybe not all the stuff, but I do want to feature his changes. I want to to switch out that alternate head. I want to switch out those legs real quick. I want to put the pink fuzzy bathrobe on him. This is him normal, okay? And I'm going to say he is jointed up like nobody's business. He's got that chest joint going on there. He's got multiple joints in his arm, and we can go over all that if you like. But he looks good. He is very, very slim. I shouldn't, but not crazy. Not crazy slim. He's not like the Marvel Legends Miles Morales that we got that time. That was super slim. Not as slim as you would say the Jack Skellington from NECA that we got. That thing was like spindly. But yeah, I like this a lot. I'm so bad at posing toys, so I will see if I can get him into a pose later. But let me see if I can swap out his things. I'm going to put him in Peter B. Parker mode where he's got no mask on. He's got the slippers, if you will, and then pink fuzzy bathrobe, and we'll see how all that looks real quick. Okay, so let me put this out here. It looks great. Flip-flops, by the way, spare. Well, this is the regular penny. Penny? Mayday. Why did I say penny? Anyway, Mayday Parker over here. And you can snap on the head, and it looks like he's carrying the baby. Now, one of the things you need to do when you're doing this, besides putting on the flip-flops, which happen to be spider flops? I can't tell. Oh, no, they said cool dad on the flip-flops. I don't know if I can... Cool dad. Not a cool dad, by the way. Let's get this out. All right. So, this portion here is a giant pain in the butt. Not to put that over his shoulders. That's not too bad. There's little, if you can make it out there, because I didn't do it well, there's little plastic pieces that push into the back of the baby carrier, if you will. That is a giant pain in the butt. And maybe for somebody with smaller fingers than me, it wouldn't be as bad. But for me, with these giant fingers, it's just a pain in the butt to try and jam them in there. So she is dangling precariously because the bottom two, if you can see it over here, are not pushed in at all. The top ones are kind of pushed in, but not great. And there is something else. On the sides here, you are supposed to take, I think, off of this one, you're supposed to take her little arms and legs off, which I just can't bring myself to do. But I'm not going to do that. The reason I'm not going to do that is because for me to just put them up there so you can say, hey, look, she's dangling around in the little baby carrier. It's a lot of work for me to do that I'm just going to go right back to putting him back in his Spider-Man outfit real fast so we can have him posed, and then we'll have her there. It looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. And if I could have done this better, it would have looked at least a small 10, 15, 20% better, 25% better than what I got here. I don't know why I'm going on my percentages. His face sculpt is great. So is hers. Everything looks really, really good. The problem is me, okay? The design on this is not... Everything is fantastic. I should say that. I don't want to sound like I'm coming out and saying this is a bad design. It is design fantastic. He's got the pink fuzzy bathrobe. Everything's great. The face, he's got an alternate head. Let me grab that real quick so you can see. Blah! Here is the other head sculpt real quick. Hold on. Let me just finagle that around so you can see that. Looks really good. Okay. So those are amazing. These little plastic nubs that are on here that hold that in place, it's supposed to be kind of like a snap-in, but they're kind of rubbery, and if you're not pushing them straight, they're bending, and I've got these big fingers that just can't squeeze in there to do that, so that's my fault, not their fault. Maybe if it was a more hard plastic, I would have been able to do it better, but irregardless, all right? So let's go get him set up as Spider-Man once more. I mean, not that he's not Spider-Man now, but he's Cool Dad Spider-Man. Let's get him out of Cool Dad Spider-Man mode, get the fuzzy bathrobe off of him, though I really like that. Anyway, let's get him back and set up as a... Oh, I just want to say something really... you know what? Hold on. I'll get to that point. Please hold. Okay, so this is what I wanted to put into you real quick. When you are doing the switch out here for the legs to give them the casual cool dad legs in the slippers. These are their little posts, so this leg just slides right off. Now, it has a little groove on it, so you can line them up properly. I didn't realize that at first, and I kind of jammed it wrong, but that is not their fault. That's me for not paying attention. And they go on pretty easily. The legs come right off. The hands pop off. The hands have a little, I don't know what you call it, like a little small peg poster in there. So that's the hardest thing to pop on and off. Oh, sorry. They pop off very easily. To pop them on because and there's nothing wrong with the design or anything like that. They're small and they wiggle, so that's the hardest thing to get onto those hands, to get back on, I should say, after taking everything apart. But it's a fantastic toy. So let's see if I can get his legs back on properly, which I'll be able to do. They go on real easily. And try to put him into some kind of pose. Okay, hold on. Alright, so here we go. Horrible pose once again. I am so bad at this. I don't know why. I tried to put him in the picture that I saw him in the box, and I could not get it. So there is your posed Spider-Man, if you will. So super cool with all the joints and everything. Great design. He looks amazing. Is it worth the price to you to get this one? I don't know. I believe this was $150 to buy this whole thing, which is why I thought I was getting a hot toy, not at SHFiguarts, but that's on me for not doing my reading and all that stuff. Here is your Mayday, okay? Sock missing, great face sculpt, little hands. Now the arms move on her, obviously. Her little baby legs move. She looks cool. She's got the head actually does pop off there. I feel really bad taking the head off of a baby, even if it's a fake baby. He looks really good, and that is probably how he's going to stay on my shelf for a really cool Spider-Man. I might switch out and give him webs. I don't know. I like the way he looks, though. Okay, so he's got really good head articulation. As I said, this piece here comes off the neck piece, as we showed you with the other look. He's got obviously articulated head there on that ball joint, if you will. He's got the shoulder thing going on there. All right. He's got it in the upper arm. He's got it in the elbow. He's got it down here at the wrist. Okay. He's got that stomach crunching action you got going on there. He's got the turning at the waist, of course. He's got, look at this, just crazy what they've done with this. Is it worth it to you to spend $150 to get all this? I can't be the judge of that. Wow, look at the hip articulation, the knees, the toes, everything he's got going on here is fantastic. This, he does not want to stand. I've bent him too much. Stay. All right. This is an amazing Spider-Man if you just want a Spider-Man, but you don't just want a Spider-Man for $150. Okay? You want Mayday. You want, what do we say? 2 different heads, 3 pairs of hands. I'm sorry, that's not correct at all, because he's got 2 pairs of bare hands when you put him into Cool Dad mode. He's got another 3 sets of hands for Spider-Man. He's got an extra pair of legs. You know, he's got webs. So it's really amazing. Okay, it's an amazing Spider-Man. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I'm saying there. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe. Is this something you would add to your collection? I think he's fantastic. I'm really glad to have him in my collection. He will be probably set up as regular Spider-Man and not Peter B. Parker Spider-Man, even though he is Peter B. Parker. But you can pass him off as just regular Peter Parker, obviously. I'm not going to send him up as Cool Dad Parker with the bathrobe and everything, because it's a lot. I'm glad they've included it all in there. This thing is fantastic. It is my only second SHFiguarts toy in my collection. The Vegeta is really cool. This actually is cooler than Vegeta, and they just put a lot more into it. So look, guys, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like and subscribe. You stay tuned for next week's unboxing. I don't have anything that expensive coming to the channel, but it will be something really cool. I've got a couple more unboxings to get through that I've been meaning to put up on the channel, but this guy came in, so he gets top priority, and the other stuff is really clearancey things that I just wanted to do unboxings for. So I will talk to you next Saturday. Don't forget, we got gameplay videos every day of the week, and we have gameplay videos in the evening. That'll be around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the mornings, I have toy hunt shorts. So, and this came up. Somebody said something about when I do the toy hunt shorts, if I show something that I find on a toy hunt, they're like, "Oh, an interesting way to unbox a toy if you didn't unbox it." When I'm doing a toy hunt short, I am just showing you something I found in the wild. That does not mean I bought it, and it does not mean I took it home to unbox it. Chances are, if it's a toy hunt short, if I don't take it out of the box, I did not buy it, obviously, because I'm not unboxing stuff in the Target aisle or Walmart or anything like that. So if you see me take something, there are plenty of shorts that have unboxings for you, and they should be labeled as such. But if you see me show something off that doesn't come out of the box, I didn't buy it. All right. Take care, guys.